Hey there! In today's video, I'm going to show you exactly how to create videos and then get them to rank on YouTube. Hi, my name is Clive Jeffrey, and you can find out all about me on clivejeffrey.com. But I put together this training for you today, and I'm going to walk you through step by step from start to finish how to actually create your videos and get them to rank on the front page of YouTube. So thanks for watching and enjoy the training. Cheers! To learn how to create videos that rank on YouTube and that can be found, because it's nothing more disheartening than when you go ahead and create a video. You've pushed through your fear of actually creating a video, and then you put it up on YouTube and then it's crickets. And there is a certain strategy that we've got to go through to be able to ensure that our videos can indeed be found by people that are actually searching for them. So let's get into it. Firstly, just a little bit about myself. My name's Clive Jeffrey. Won't take much time because this is the second in the series of these video producing webinars. So I covered what I'm all about last time, but just in a nutshell, I've had my own business since 1992. My wife and I started a printing and graphic design business, which we ran successfully for 23 years, and then we sold it. And this is in New Zealand before we moved to the US. My wife is actually from the US, and so we decided we wanted to change, and we thought we'd do it a real good change. So we sold up our business and our house and everything in New Zealand and moved across to the US, and we set up shop in Florida. And it was then that I got into the home business industry. So basically took all my sales and marketing skills from running my business for the past 23 years, as I say, and brought them into the online space and learning a bunch of new skills. And one of them is video marketing. Let's look at why we should be doing video marketing. I'm just going to do a quick little recap before we actually get into the meat of the training tonight. So why video marketing? The two main purposes that you want to do marketing. The first one is branding yourself and providing value to your target audience. So branding, what is branding? Branding is just to show your lifestyle, your personality, so people can get to know, like, and trust you. And these are the type of videos that we do on Facebook, Instagram, and Periscope, that type of thing. Facebook live broadcasts. As I say, your followers can get to see what you sound like, or see what you look like, hear what you sound like, and they subconsciously decide whether they like you and trust you or not. People join people and not businesses at the end of the day. So it's very important that you are able to build rapport with your target market and have them want to do business with you, because that's the whole idea behind this. So video is an essential part of the online marketing mix, and it'll really set yourself apart from your competition because there's only one of you. So regardless of the many thousands of people promoting the same business opportunity, by branding yourself, you are unique, and people will want to join you for who you are. So you must really get over the fear of being in front of the camera, and you have to just start producing videos. There's just no way around it. And going forward, it's essential. It really is essential if you want to make it as an online marketer. The second step with the video is providing value. And this is where you can, it's really the most important reason for producing videos, and that's to be able to share content with your target audience, much like what I'm doing here, but creating videos that we place on YouTube that are helpful to your target audience. You provide the value to them by teaching what you learn, and we follow the invest, learn, teach method. So basically, the biggest objection I get to people wanting to, that when I suggest to do videos, is say, like, well, I don't know enough. Why would people want to listen to me? I just don't feel like I'm worthy of doing, of having an audience. And that's simply not the case. If you are investing in yourself by doing courses, attending webinars like this, you are going to know so much more than the people that haven't come here. So straight away, if you're taking notes here tonight, you'll be able to take what you learn here and share it with your other team members, and you'll be seen as an authority because you are able to share information to them. Now, we're not looking here to provide information to top-tier marketers. We're looking to provide value to people that are one step behind us. That's all we need to be. We need to be one step in front of the people that we're trying to lead. And then Invest, Learn, Teach model is awesome. Ray Higdon, I think, came up with the term. It's basically invest in yourself, and that might be time or money. You learn something and then you teach it to your audience, and that's how you become an authority in your niche. So you really want to strive to produce content that will get you a thank you. That's your whole goal out of producing any videos or any kind of content at all, should at the end of the day to provide some value to your target audience. And if you can get a thank you for it, then you've done a good job. And that's what my intention here tonight is, to hopefully give you enough value that you think that it was worth your time for being here, which I know your time is precious. So I really do thank you for being here. So the next one is how to choose the topics for your videos. Let me just turn off these notifications. Sorry about that. By watching the training material that I was talking about, that is the best way to get your topic ideas. You can produce it into your own word, take notes, and just say, wow, I've just learned this, and you share what you've learned. Now, for those MLSP wake-up calls, and again, as I say, I'm always coming from my niche, which is the home business profession, but this strategy applies across the board. And if you don't know what MLSP is, it's a marketing platform that I use. I'd be happy to share about it, and I thoroughly can recommend it. It's awesome. Attending webinars and training videos like what I'm doing here, reading books. If you read a book, you can produce a video about the chapter that you read, or your biggest takeaway. Going to different leaders' blog posts. If you want to check out my blog, go to clivejeffrey.com. And then leaders' emails. Get on leaders' email lists. That's a great way to learn and get information. Get on leaders' email list. You'll get regular emails. And again, you can take that content, put it in your own words, and share it with your own prospective audience. So the whole idea of this, as I say, is how do we get more views and engagement on our videos? So you don't you go to all the effort of putting a video up there. You don't want to hear crickets. You want leads flowing in, and that's what we're all about here tonight. So the first and foremost, the thing that you want to do is keyword research. Now, what is keyword research? It's we find keywords that support the topic of our video. So if you've decided you want to do a topic about a webinar that you watched, and you go to the Google Keyword Planner and you type in the phrase from that webinar, and you see what or the topic that you're going to do, and see what keywords come up. I like to batch my keyword research, so I'm not doing it every day. I like do it once a week and get a bunch of topics for the week. That's a good little tip there, so that batching your work you become so much more efficient. So, for example, if you've got some time on the weekend, spend half an hour or so finding your topics, keywords for the week, and that way what you've got your plan for the week. You just have to go and produce those videos. Now you can do them all at once, and then just upload them through the week, or however you want to do it. But that's a great little tip that's really helped me. The other thing is you want to select what we call long tail keywords, and that's a keyword phrase which has more than 3 words in it, and the ideal search volumes are between 50 and 4,000 searches a month, because the competition there is a lot easier to rank on. Don't worry about getting if you're feeling lost here. We're just basically going over what I'm going to show you in this webinar. So just don't think that, I don't understand what this means. So as I say, we want to use a keyword which is around the keyword when you search for it in YouTube. So this is YouTube is a search engine and operates on search, where it's completely different to what the videos that we produce for the likes of Facebook, because there it's just topical. It's going to be in your news feed for a day or so, and then it's going to be basically lost. But what we do by producing videos for YouTube is that we find out first what people are looking for, which is basically the problems that they're trying to solve, and then we produce a video around that keyword that they're searching for. So that way it's basically evergreen, because your video is always going to be there. You do the work once, and then people come to YouTube, type in, or even Google, because Google owns YouTube. It works off the same search function basically. So if people type in the keyword phrase that you've made your video around, and you've done everything that I've shown you here tonight, your video is going to come up, and they can find your video, and that way you're going to get leads. And as I say, you've literally like cloning yourself. It's awesome. So we want to have keywords that have the highest possible traffic, but I say the minimum of about 50 searches a month, but with low competition. So an example of a keyword is that I'm going to show you tonight. Is just one is customized thank you cards, and that's it. Between the two speech tokens there, it has 480 unique searches a month, and it has 0 competition. So that's pretty awesome. So I just did a search in YouTube, and then it customized thank you cards, and you can see there that my video doesn't show because I hadn't put it up yet. So one of the other things I will show you at the end of this that what actually happened there. So just bear with me. It's important to understand your audience when you're doing your keyword research. You really want to find keywords and topics that attract and are of interest to your audience. So for me in the home business profession, again, generating leads and making more sales online are two real hot topics that the home business audience likes to learn about. So that's what I focus my videos around. So you want to really understand what your business model is. Is it MLM? Is it internet marketing? Is it sales? What do you want to be known for? How do you want to be seen by your audience? The more your business revolves around a team, if you're looking at, say, for an MLM type business, you want your videos to be less technical, because you want, and you're trained to be less technical so that it can be more duplicatable. So just, really become clear in your mind. Like if you're a dog trainer, for example, you've got to figure out, okay, what is my target audience? What topics are they going to be interested in? So you might have nutrition, which is going to fit the dog's motivation and things like that. So just think around your niche and how you can create interesting videos, and then look for interesting search terms around those topics when you're doing your keyword research. And as I say, always serve the beginner audience. You want to be working with people that are just behind you. You're not looking to serve people that are more advanced than you. You're looking for those that have been in your area or niche less than you have. Keep your videos fairly short. People have got very limited attention spans. So for a YouTube video, I like to have them between 3 minutes and 5 minutes is an ideal time that I've found. If it's a training video like this, obviously it can be longer. And provide as much value as possible, which is the new SEO, which is the search engine optimization. Basically, there's in the past people have done a bunch of videos where they basically just use keywords and provide no content at all, and try and send you to a sales page. And YouTube hates that. They'll shut your account down. So you really want to be providing some sort of value. You can by all means send them to sales pages, or it's ideally, I still don't recommend directly to a sales page. I recommend to a blog or something like that. And but we'll get into that in a minute. Just so that in the eyes of YouTube, your videos are actually providing value. As I said before in the content section, you really want to make sure that your videos are providing value. Quickly just going over again, and again I did last week's webinar, we went over how to actually create the videos. If you want access to that, just message me if you haven't got it already, and you can see we're going to great detail on how to actually create a video. I just want to run through it again quickly. Now we want to ask a question and state what the video is about. The very first thing you say. So the next thing is you want an introduction, and then you provide the content, which is going to answer the question or deliver the content about what the video is about. And then you want to have a call to action at the end of the video. So that's very important, those 4 steps. So asking the question. So as I say, this is what the video is all about, and the best way to do it is in a question format. So you might say something like, how would you like to learn how to get your videos to rank on YouTube? Then stay tuned I'm going to share that with you in this video. Something along the lines like that. And then you can go on to, you're really touching the issue or the pain that the audience is trying to solve. So I'd say something like I just did, how would you like to learn how to rank your videos on YouTube? And then I introduce myself to say, hi, my name's Clive Jeffrey from clivejeffrey.com, and from, your location. And if you stay tuned, I'm going to share all that information with you, which is the content. And this is where you want your main focus to be. You really want to provide a solution here so that people don't think, damn, I've come here and this guy's just trying to, he's got a bait and switch. He's trying to, there's nothing in this actual video. There's nothing more frustrating when you go to a blog post or video and it's really just to get you to go somewhere else. You really want to provide an answer to the keyword question that's you have in your title of your video. So very important. As I say, remember to concentrate on providing the value, not just for ranking and opt-in purposes, because not only will your audience get frustrated and they won't come back to your channel or your videos, but YouTube won't like it and they'll end up shutting your channel down anyway. The last step is, the 4-step process is the call to action. You want to you keep your call to action subtle. You can keep it verbally, if you want more value and more training like this, come to my blog, for example. If you want to, you might have a short video about ranking videos, for example, and I say, look, if you want to have a in-depth training on it, come and watch this webinar, something along those lines. And you can also have links in an outro. And again, we went over what an outro was and everything like that last week. So if you want that training, go to my YouTube channel or my blog or message me and I'll hook you up if you can't find it. So quickly, just recapping points to remember. YouTube is a social platform, so treat it accordingly. And this is a big tip here. If you want more subscribers and people to view your channel, then go and subscribe and like and comment on other people's channels in your own niche. Now you think, well, that's your competition. No, people flip from channel to channel. If they're serious about finding the solution, they're going to be checking out a whole bunch of different channels. And think abundance. People aren't. You're going to have the scarcity mentality that you're going to steal someone's audience or someone's going to steal your audience. It's simply not the case. Your people or the people that resonate with you are going to want to see your videos. So, but by liking and commenting and subscribing and being social on YouTube, this is something that will really, again, set you out from a bunch of other people. No one does this. So if you go and just went to 10 different channels a day in your niche and just liked a couple of their videos, made a quick comment, you'll be amazed at how much people are going to come back and say, who's this guy? And come and check out your channel as well. And that helps with your rankings because YouTube likes to see that people are watching your videos. Excuse me, just having a drink of water. So think long term, provide value and be consistent. Now, consistency is the key. And, if you've got videos that have value in them for your audience, they're going to keep coming back for more. So getting your videos to rank, there's 4 major components. The first one, which we touched on, was keyword research. The next one is high quality, high value content that people want to watch, and they stay on your videos. They don't bounce off as soon as they open because they don't know what your video is about because you're waffling on. That's why it's good to have your statement at the beginning. We ask that question right as you start, where people know straight away they're in the right place. Then we've got something what's called on-page optimization, and then off-page optimization. Now, we're going to look at probably the first 3 of these tonight. I'm not sure that we're going to have time to do the 4th one, but that we can do in a different session. So firstly, on-page optimization. I just want to go over what it is. We use the keywords in the title, but we don't keyword stuff. So you don't just have your keyword repeated over and over. We don't want to be spammy, like the old tips were MLM tips, then have 3 MLM tips that are proven to work, so you've got MLM tips in there twice in the heading. It just doesn't look good. It just looks spammy. You're better off doing something like MLM tips that are proven to increase your success. That is, I heard another statement is that produce your content for your audience, not for the search engines. And at the end of the day, this is a people business. So you want to be providing content that your audience likes, not necessarily what YouTube and Google like, if you can follow my thought process there. You want to then also have an article in your description for your video. You're allowed up to 5,000 characters. And again, this is going to set yourself apart because not many people take the time to do this. We want to have, optimize the content for SEO. And again, that just means we're going to have the keyword within there, about 3% per your word content ratio. And again, you don't want to overstuff it. We're going to use timestamps, and we're going to use transcriptions, and we're going to use tags. And we're also going to put in there, we're going to put in our video URL. I'm going to go over all this in detail, and we're going to use video cards and annotations, which I don't actually have on that note. But off-page optimization. Now, this is basically where you need backlinks, and it's the better keyword research you do, the less you need the backlinks. But the more competition there is for a keyword, the more off-page optimization you're going to need to do. So what I'm going to show you tonight is a way to find keywords that that are going to rank easily, put it this way. So much more highly suited to the beginner like we are. So use the share function. YouTube has a share function there because they want you to share your videos. So you use it, set up accounts on all different social media platforms and share your videos once you've produced them. Share them on forums, groups, in Facebook, and the likes of Better Networker or any other forums that are relative to your niche. You can buy gigs for link pyramids on Fiverr.com. These are just, without getting too technical, it's basically backlinks to your video which boost it, and you can just go and go to Fiverr, put in backlink or link pyramids, and they'll ask you for the keyword that you're trying to rank on, and they'll produce it for you. Again, great for those non-techie people. So I just wanted to show you here, because we did the right keyword research, that the slide that I showed you before, within 16 minutes we were on the top of the YouTube rankings for customized thank you cards for that video. So this process does work, and because we did our keyword research right, we knew there was no competition, so we were able to rank virtually instantly. So that's what you're after. You're in the right place, and that this stuff actually works. So before we get into it, I just want to remind you all, come and connect with me. You can go to clivejeffrey.com or my Facebook, just facebook.com/clive.jeffrey, and my fan page, which I haven't got up here, but it is facebook.com/clivejeffrey training. Come and check me out there. Lots of cool stuff to run your home business. A couple of other quick links I'm going to show you. We'll come back to these, but a keyword tool that I recommend you get. Go to clivejeffrey.com/VRS. And as I was talking about earlier, my marketing platform that I thoroughly recommend is go and check it out for a trial, clivejeffrey.com/trial. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go and we are going to actually do some keyword research. So let's go and check it out. No, it's the wrong one. We're going to go here, and we are going to go to our keyword planner. Now, for some reason, recently Google has done some changes to the AdWords and how it all works, the keyword planner. So we've been looking for a fix, and I supposedly had found one today, but it hasn't quite worked for me. And what I'm talking about is if you haven't got a keyword planner account, all you got to do is go to Google and put in keyword planner and set up a free account. Now, what I suggest you do is you set it up with an email that it has to be a Gmail account, and set up an AdWords account, and it'll allow you to search for keywords. Now, it used to give you a distinct number here, but now it's giving a range, and it's basically they're trying to get people to pay. And I set up a commercial or manager account, and it was supposedly going to allow me to get back to just having individual search quantities here, but for some reason it hasn't worked for me. So, but it doesn't matter, because if the tool that we're using will do all the work for us. So if you don't want to get the tool, what I'm going to do here for you is, like, for example, just what I've done in Google Keyword Planner is I've just searched for dog food recipes and looked for different ideas on that. I just said get ideas, and this is what it's brought up for me. So as I say, I don't want to get into this webinar is not about how to set up your Google AdWords and your Google Keyword Planner. It's a free account. All you got to do is go to Google, type in Keyword Planner, and set up your free account. I mean, it may ask you for a credit card, but you don't have to pay anything. You just have to enter it for the first time. So, for example, here is for the dog food recipes, which we're looking for today, is it's given us all these different, it's actually given us, I think it was about 700 different keyword ideas. So you can either, what you can do is you can just copy these, and then we go to YouTube, look at that, and we just place the keyword in there, homemade dog food, and it brings up all these different videos. It tells me there's 170,000 results, but they're all different. But if I put this in question marks, speech marks, it's then going to only bring up videos that have that exact phrase in the video. So it's gone down to 52,000 results. So you can do it manually like this. So, go back to your keyword planner, get the next one, homemade dog food treats. Go back to YouTube, and you can find, we're going to put it in between those speech marks again. And again, there's 48,000 there. So you can go back through and find manually, very time consuming, but you can find the idea is to find very few results with the actual keyword phrase in it. But you can see that it's quite time consuming. But by using this tool that I'm going to show you, which is clivejeffrey.com/VRS, it's only $47. Best money you'll ever spend. It'll tell you, and I'll show you now. So what I've done is I've gone back to the keyword planner, and I've just downloaded. Click here, and it's basically going to download all these different keywords, and it's done it. It'll do it in a as a CSV file, and then what I do is I come over here to the tool, which is all I do is I paste my, I browse for my CSV file that I downloaded, and it gives me all the different recipes for, and it tells me, like this one here has got 100 to 1,000 searches, but which is recipe for healthy dog treats, and that's hopefully you guys can see this here. It basically tells me that there's 0 other videos with that. So let's just go double check that. We'll copy that keyword, go back to, we're going to put it between these. See, look there, there's like 0 results for recipe for healthy dog treats. So we know that if we produce a video with that, we're going to be the #1 on YouTube. So you could have produce 10 variations of that video and totally dominate that keyword. So you can see how powerful this tool is. So just going back to the planner, you can see we've got all these different keywords here, and I'm hoping that you can Let's see if I can blow this up a bit. Oh, here we go. Here we go. So you can see that it's giving us a range of 100 to 1,000 searches, and the 0 on the other side means that there's no videos that have that keyword in it. So as I say, we could go through and manually do all these 700 keywords to find it, like I was showing you between the thing, or we can spend $47 and do this instantly and just have the tool do the work for you. So you can look at all these different. So all these ones, like this one's got one video, but anywhere, obviously, when there's up to all these keywords down here, up to 9, or even if there's only 9 videos, we know that if we produce a video, we could be in the top 10, which is on the first page of Google. I mean, first page of YouTube. So hugely, hugely powerful, So I can't recommend this tool enough. So definitely go and get it. It'll, as I say, it's one of the most important things if you can find keywords that have no competition. You can just dominate. So go get it. clivejeffrey.com/VRS, which stands for Video Rank Sniper, and $47 you can grab yourself that tool. Or if you've got time and no money, you can go ahead and just manually copy and paste all these different keywords and into YouTube in the speech marks till you find the ones that don't have any competition. So you got to say that's pretty darn cool, isn't it? So once we've actually got that we've chosen a video, we go there. I mean, chosen a keyword, we then go and produce the video, going through the process that we went through last week, and then we want to upload it to YouTube. So I've actually going to another channel here. This is and I'm going to bring up this video here, which is one I've just uploaded. This is a video that I've uploaded, and I've created this in the exact process that I showed you last week. And the keyword that I'm using here is career changes at 50. Career change at 50 ideas. So I'm obviously there targeting people that are in my age bracket, baby boomers that are looking for a career change, because this is pretty much how I was. I was 52. I was sick of what I was doing running, even though it was my own business, which I go through in the video, and I was looking for options, and I found online marketing, and that's why that's what this video is all about. So the first step that we used to get here was to select our keyword, and that's what I've just gone through and showed you. So now we've created the video. I'll just show you. It's got the little intro. Here it's got my little logo, and again I showed you all how to do that. We'll just play this here. Oh, hang on, sorry. There you go. It's got a little intro bit there with and we get into the meat of the video. So now as I say, the first part of it was to upload the video once we had created it, and we had called the video, as I explained in last week. We called it the keyword that we wanted to rank for, and this actual keyword is pretty good for a title anyway. It makes sense, and it's a phrase. It's more than the 3 words that I was mentioning, that the criteria that we wanted. And I believe this one, let's just have a look. I had it. That's what it. This one actually has 90 searches a month, so it's a good little keyword there. Well worth doing. So you think, well, that's only 90 people. You do a whole bunch of these different videos, and you're going to have people that are so targeted coming to watch them. You're helping them out, providing value. They're going to see you as an authority figure, and chances are they're going to know, like, and trust you and want to do business with you. So since we've got our video uploaded, now when we upload it, we want to do it, make sure that it's unlisted. We want to have it unlisted. when you upload it, it'll give you the option. You don't want to have it to go public yet because we haven't put everything that we want on it. And the next step in then is we've got our title in here. We're going to now go ahead and put in our article. Now, again, for time saving purposes, I've gone ahead and produced an article, and again, all I do is I come over here and paste it in. And you see how I start. I'll just take that out there because I don't want to stuff it, as I say. I like to have my keyword in the first couple of lines. I mean, from the starting off the paragraph, and then it's throughout the video itself. I mean, throughout the content itself. And some other little tips that I'm going to show you here. Let me see if I can blow this up a little bit. Here we go. Yeah, that looks better. So I've got my content here. Now, if this is unclear, you should see in your bottom right-hand corner, you can click on, there's like a little gear wheel of on the webinar. If you click on that, it should be on HD for high definition. So make sure that is, and you can be able to see this. So what we want to do now is what we call time stamping. So what we do is we basically go along and we do timestamps. So what I do is I play the video. Now you're probably not going to be able to hear this. I'm gonna try, and hopefully you might be able to hear the video play, because what I'll show you, it'll make more sense as when I'm doing these timestamps. So basically what I play the video.
Hey there. The printing industry for a total of about 30 years. So to say that I'd had enough of it was pretty much an understatement.
So I just find somewhere where I'm talking about what's on the video, and which is basically here. So all I do is I go, I look on the video itself. It was at 40 seconds. So I'll go here and I just go 0. Or 0, and it's what's called a timestamp. So that'll actually be a live clickable link when we actually done here. So when people can come here and they click on that, and it'll take them right to that point. So where I'm talking about, it's almost as if I was going through a midlife crisis or sick of what I was doing, looking for a career change. So then I go play it a bit more and find another point.
Even though, as I say, it was my own business, I felt like a real chore going into the office each day, and I was really just sick and tired of everything. And I know there's a lot of people that say that, you get that midlife crisis and you want to start doing something new. And this is very much the way I felt. I just wasn't feeling fulfilled, and I just needed something more, something that actually gave purpose and meaning to my life. I was sick of young executives coming into the advertising agencies who were my customers. Anyway, to cut a long story short, I was just completely sick of it. So regardless of the situation you are in, you may be feeling that at that same point where you just need or know that.
So it says, are you feeling the same way at 126? So I'll just put that there. Now, the reason we do this, it's not really the chances of there may be people looking for it, wanting to just get to the relevant points in the video, but the other thing is that YouTube loves it. They look at it that you've taken the time to do it.
There's actually more out of life.
They will help your videos rank.
How I felt, and I feel this. So I went online, and that's when I came across the network marketing and internet marketing.
So I'm talking about finding the internet marketing. So put that here, and that's at 150. Let's go a bit further. Press play.
The way I thought they would. So again, I went online and looked for solutions, and that's when I came across a system which is a.
So this is what I'm talking about over here. So that's at 217. Play it a bit further.
Marketing platform. so that you can do it from wherever you are, so you could spend time with your grandchildren and go and do some traveling. And that's what the beauty of doing the online
talking about
internet
grandkids,
marketing.
so 250 there. So just over here. Again, as I say, you know, this takes a bit of time, but you do it once and then it works for you forever.
From anywhere that you have a Wi-Fi connection. Now, I know this all sounds highly technical, but I want to reassure you, when I went out and started on this venture, I was 52 years old and pretty much computer illiterate. I had do whatever you want, basically. But if you would like to have a chat with me, just to find out a bit more details about what I'm up to.
So that was the last one we'll do here, is talking about getting people to get in contact with me. So I just corrected that spelling there. So, and this is what the time was here, 3:38. And we're coming back there, 3:38. And we're going to just click Save Changes. Now, if I came to this video when we publish it, and I clicked on, as I say, any of those timestamps, it'll take me directly to that point of the video. So if you're talking about in one of your videos, you've got bullet points that you're going through, ideal way to have the timestamps, and the people can click to get to the ones that they want to hear about. And as I say, YouTube loves it. You know, it really just know, because I say you've taken the time and effort to put them in there. They're going to give your video more credibility. The next thing that I want to show you here is I've got some links. I've got the link there to contact me. I've got links to my Facebook page, my blog, clivejeffrey.com, Facebook, which is, you know, Clive Jeffrey Training. And then I've got video resources. Again, we're going to give credibility to our video. I've got my keyword in there again, career changes at 50. And I've gone to Wikipedia and got a page on adult development, you know, which is a relevant topic. And Wikipedia carries, you know, it's a high authority site, carries authority, and that's what we want. So great little tip there. And also I've got other videos that I have on a similar topic. I'll just go back, open up my channel on another tab, and I'm going to get some, just show you what I mean here. So you've got a couple other here, best midlife careers. So I'll just click on that. All I do is I grab the video URL up the top here. See up there, I just copy that. And I'm just going to go back here and I'm going to put it for video resources. I'm just going to paste it there, and I'm going to go back and get my next one, which was get retirement right. Again, you know, you can see a relevant topic. We'll get that URL, copy it, come back over, place it underneath. And I'm also going to go and get this video's URL, which is, I'll just copy it there. I'm going to put it in, because if people have used software that come and steal your videos, you want to have your links in there as well. Now, once we've done that, we can again click Save Changes. The next thing we want to do is tags. Now, tags are very important. This is our main keyword here, and that should be your first tag. And all we do is we come down here and put it in here. Now, you can see there's a bunch of others that I've already gone in, which I didn't really mean to do. But I'll show you how I chose them. What I normally do is I just go to Google and I place in my keyword, hit enter, and then come down here, and you see all Google brings up all the other searches related to career change at 50 ideas. So you can copy all these and paste them in there, because if Google thinks they're relevant, then you want to have them in there as well. The other way I do it to get other tags is I come over to YouTube, and just in the search bar, I just like, I'm just going to start saying career change, and then you can see all the different things that YouTube brings up. Now, all those are relevant because it's people are actually typing those in, otherwise on a regular basis, otherwise YouTube wouldn't bring them up. So it's a, you can see all of them. You could even put all those different age brackets in there. It doesn't really matter. It's all people looking for a similar thing. I put them in as my tags. And anything else that you want to know, you can change it around a bit. You can put like change career. If I can spell. Again, it bring you a whole bunch of different change careers, change career mode, different bunch of keyword ideas. So as I say, all these are relevant keywords because YouTube and Google are telling you that. So put them in there. You can see here I've got new careers at 40, job ideas at 40, which is all still relevant. It's approaching that midlife area, which was all about what this video is about. And I've got the network marketing, multi-level marketing, again starting over at 50. And then here's another tip: always put your own name. So I've got Clive Jeffrey with a space, Clive Jeffrey together, and I've also got Clive Jeffrey 1, which is my YouTube channel name. So that again just has all your videos. If you go to let's have a look here, videos on the side here, it'll bring up your videos as well in the side channel, the panel there. So just some make sure that you use your tags. Tags are really important because that is again for your search engine optimization. The next step, what we're going to do is we're going to put it in a playlist. So here's all my playlists. This one again, what do we got here? We career change at 50. So it's network marketing, home business is probably a relevant playlist that I've created. Now again, this is not creating playlists. It's not part of this webinar. So I'm going to stick with network marketing and home business as a broad playlist term. And the next and last step that we're going to do, oh no, not at all last step, but what we're going to do next is we're going to put up a custom thumbnail. Now, thumbnail is basically a little image that's going to show up on your, when people search and scroll through for videos. So we're going to add a thumbnail. I actually went ahead and created a thumbnail before to speed things up, and I use Canva to produce mine. And again, now as you can see here, hopefully career changes at 50, at the age of 50. No, that's not the right one. Career change at 50 ideas. So no, I didn't actually get that right now. In my hurry to do it, I didn't actually. It should be career change at 50 ideas. I got career changes at the age of 50. So it should be named. So let's actually just go back and I'll just show you exactly what I mean. Let's just get rid of that for the second. I'm going to go back here. I'm going to open up my Canva account, and so you can see that that's the one that I created, and it should be, what's our keyword? Did I say? Our keyword is career change at the age of 50. Oh, that'll do for now. Let me just see here, because hang on a second. Sorry, guys, just bear with me a second. It should be career change at 50 ideas. So okay. So we will go ahead and fix it. Look, I was just looking at the copy that I produced. Oops. Sorry about that. The copy I produced, I've actually put the keyword in I've used the wrong keyword essentially. So we wanted this to be called career let me copy that. I'm just going to career change at 50 ideas. Career change. I'm going to edit this here. Career change at 50. So it's named it. So we've got the keyword named correctly now. So all I'm going to do is click download, and it's downloading. So yeah, because basically we want to have our keyword in as often as we possibly can without stuffing it, as I say. And now we have got that. So we'll upload it. And here we are. So there we have the thumbnail. And what I'm going to have to do through is I'm going to do a search and replace with a career changes at the age of 50 should be career change at 50 ideas. So I've got that wherever it appears in my copy here, I'll go back through and after the webinar and edit that out, because we want to have our relevant keyword through our copy. So it's important that it's right. But as I say, just in my hurry to get this done for the webinar, I made a bit of a boo-boo there. So there we've got our thumbnail. It just makes it a little bit more interesting, when people are searching through it. And as I say, it's also named the keyword, so it's another option. So the next thing what we're going to do is we're going to look at using video cards. Now, video cards are really cool. All right, we just put it save. I'm going to stay here. I'm going to save changes. And we're going to use video cards. Stay. We want to leave. So basically what video cards are, they're pretty cool. What I like to do, I'm just going to turn the sound down here so we don't have to listen to me. At about 5 seconds, you can see the timing down here. When it gets to about 5, I like to stop it. And I'm going to add a card. Now, what I'm going to do here, see, adding a card allows us to, we can promote another video playlist. We can promote another video channel. We can set up a donation, or we can have a link to an approved website. So each YouTube channel can have an associated website. My associated site is obviously clivejeffrey.com. So, but for this particular, what I like to do in the beginning here is basically we want to engage our audience. That's the whole goal, with social media. We want to get engagement. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a poll. So at 6 seconds, a little poll is going to come up. I'm going to have my poll questions. I'm going to ask is, are you looking for a career change? and then I'm going to just give them yes or no. Yes, no. And we can add, if you want out of the choices, you can just click there and add them, but that's all we're going to use for now. So it's going to add it. So you can see that little icon up there. So basically, if I go back to the beginning and I'll press play, we'll see what happens here when we get to the 6-second mark. You see, if they click on that, they can answer yes or no. So that's pretty cool. You know, we're getting our audience involved. And as I say, you can also create other cards using those other functions, you know, like sending them to different things. You can send them to a link for, you know, on your website or something like that. But that's what I'm going to do with creating a card. Real easy to do. It's real simple, but it gives you that little extra effect, you know, that just allows you to look at it a little bit more professional. So we're just going to stop that. And the next thing we're going to look at using is annotations. Now, annotations are pretty cool. They're just another form of way of engaging your audience. So now I was looking at this before, and at around about the 2:15 minute mark, I'm going to add an annotation, because it's where I'm talking about attraction marketing. So I'm going to, from my blog, I'm going to use this blog post, and I'm going to provide a link on my actual video to that blog post. So I'll just put the noise on again and press play.
Online and look for solutions, and that's when I came across.
So it really was at 2:15. So I'm going to click here, add annotation, and I'm going to do a speech bubble. And I like to do mine at 16 point. I like to have it white on red, and I'm going to do it. I want to do this at the 2:15 mark. It's just the time. Get rid of that 0, and I'm going to run it for 15 seconds. So that's close enough. And the link I'm going to put in is, as I say, this link has to be from an approved site. So my blog is approved for this channel. So, and the link will open up a new window. And what I'm going to put here is I'm going to say, click here to see the system, to learn about the system, the attraction marketing system. Yeah, now to learn about so I'm going to bring this over, just drag it over here. That looks pretty cool. See now and then we're running it for 15 seconds, and again it's going to pop up at the 2:15 second mark, and it's going to run to the 2:30 or 2:29 second there. But that is actually going to be a clickable link. People are actually going to click on that if they want to, and it'll take them through to this blog post of mine. So how powerful is that? That's pretty cool. So what we're going to do is we're going to click apply changes, and then the next one I found I'm going to do it around about the 3:40 mark. I'm going to add another annotation because I'm talking about connecting with me, and I'm going to use a speech bubble again, and again I'm doing it in 16 point. I like my background to be white, and I'm going to use red writing, and I'm going to, and I want it at the it's close enough, and I'm going to run it out. Where does this start? So 4:13. I'm actually going to, I'm going to run this to the 4-minute 10-second mark. So here I'm going to go 04 and 10 and 0. And now I'm going to go back to my blog, and I'm going to get my, so the link here for this is my contact me page on my blog. Let me just make that bigger. So this is where people can come and contact me on my blog. So I'm going to get that link, and I'm going to put it on down here. So again, it's going to link it. So now I'm going to create, I'm going to say, click here to connect with me. Click here now to click now here now to connect with me. And again, because I've got my, normally I put it up this side, but because I've got my logo up there, I'm going to have to scrunch it up in here. But so you can see there, click here now to connect with me, and it'll be a live link on the video. They can literally click on it, and it's going to take them through to this page on my blog where they can fill out the information and connect with me straight away. So again, pretty cool stuff. We just got to click now, apply changes. So it's just saving those. Changes are applied, and we're pretty much ready to go ahead and publish our video. So all we need to do is, I'm just going to reduce this down a bit again so we can see everything. Go back to info and settings. And there you can see the video. This is how it'll appear when people look for it. That image isn't ideal because it's behind that button, but as soon as obviously they click on it, it'll go. It says here again, career change at 50 ideas. It looks like I uploaded the wrong cover. Yeah, again, I'll have to go back and fix that. We won't waste time doing that now. It should be the one that we created with the career change at 50 ideas. So what I'll do is I'll also drop it down a bit so that let's just quickly do that. So just to show you how easy it is, we'll just go back to, we did actually do it, we just didn't download it. So what we're going to do is just, we're going to drop that down there, and we're going to bring that behind it. That's cool. So while it's downloading, we'll go back up here, and we're just going to change this image, and it's uploading. Save changes. So I'm just going to refresh this. You can see there we've moved it down, career change at 50 ideas, the right keyword, and it's below that button. See how easy that was? So yeah, so what I'll do is I'll go back, and I've got to correct the keyword in the actual copy, but we've got it's in the tags all correct. So pretty much ready to go live, but I'll just show you now. We'll play it just to show you what we've got going on. I'll just press play and I'll go full screen here.
Hey there, Clive Jeffrey here from clivejeffrey.com, and in today's video I want to share with you a few.
So we'll see at 6 seconds we've got our poll. So it'll go away. And then the next one we did, I think, was around about 40 seconds. Oh no, it wasn't. It was 2 minutes 15. So we'll go back to 2. We'll start it there. So 2:15. We're going to get that. There. See that here now. If I actually click on that, you can see straight away it takes me to my blog. Pretty cool. And again at the 3:40 mark. .340 mark, it's going to pop up with the click here now to connect with me. So click that and take me straight to that. So pretty cool stuff. So we're pretty much ready to go now. So all I do now is I click go public and save changes, and that's pretty much it. That will go public, and it'll the video will be live. But I'm not going to do that now because I'm still got to go back and change those keywords. So what I would do then after I've done that is I just go to the actual video itself. Oh, sorry, I better save these changes here. Save changes. And then we're going to go to the actual video. I'm going to grab the URL. And the last step that I do is I take that URL and then I go over here and I go to Ping Farm. So PINGFARM.com, pingfarm.com. And all I do, this is basically going to tell the search engines that this video is live. So I go in here and all I do is I come down here, I put my keyword, which is going to be career change at 50 ideas. And then I paste in my video URL and I hit mass ping, and it'll ping to 3 all the search engines, and they will know that that video is live, and it'll start ranking them straight away. So that's the process. But as I say, that last step, I've got to go back and change the keywords on my actual video. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to, where are we? I'm going to stop sharing. I'm going to come back to you live. So there we are. Hopefully you were able to follow along from that and got some value. I used to like to keep these trainings just under an hour, and we just gone 10 minutes over there, so that's not too bad. We covered a lot of ground. Hopefully it all made sense to you. As I say, video is really awesome way of getting to know your audience, generating leads, and there's no better way around it. It's the way to build rapport. You literally clone yourself, as I say, and get the little videos you have out there working for you 24/7, 7 days a week. They don't ask for time off. They don't ask for pay, and they bring people to you for your business on a daily basis. I've I'm getting great amount of leads now, because what I do is I always point everyone back to my blog, and they get value there. They opt in, and I am getting. I can actually show you. Let me just see if we want to share. Let me see. I'll quickly just share my screen again and just quickly show you. I go to my Aweber account. Here we go. See, 54 leads today, 44 yesterday. You know, that's pretty cool. So if you had that many people looking for coming to you about your business on a daily basis, how would that be? That would be pretty cool, wouldn't it? So if that doesn't give you encouragement to go out and start producing videos, and I honestly don't know what is. So anyone got any questions quickly before we go? Quickly put them in there in the chat, and I will answer them now. Otherwise, you can always just message me, and I will happily answer anything that that I can for you. So thanks again for everyone who's watching live. Next week we will go on to the next stage and probably look at, you know, some more video creation stuff. But thank you all for coming along tonight. As I say, if you have any questions at all, just reach out to me, and I can't thank you enough for coming along here live. I know your time is valuable and I really appreciate it. So hopefully you got some value, and please share it with your friends that you think it will help. So thanks again for everyone. I'll talk to you all soon.